right, we're gonna try that again.
Yeah, he's stiff.
Yes, he is. Yep. Okay, let's reopen it. Here we go. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. It's about that time. Come on. It's about that time. Y'all ready? Listen. Break it clean. Soul line dance with the queen. Then trivia with some money. Ooh, we keep it funny. I wonder, 'cause baby, make it do what do. But if you're ready, so ready now. Waiting on you to talk. Line dance with the queen. Line dance. Hey. With the queen. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Let's talk soul line dance. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Mr. Greg.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it on the chair dance, okay?
Oh yes. Yes.
Let me know I can dance now. All I need is a chair. I can do the chair dance.
Exactly. So listen, we want to say thank you so much to everyone that is watching. I know I'm not Queen Sheila, but I am Queen Sheila's daughter, and my name is Natasha Cash. I'm your friend, your next door neighbor, the one and only Natasha Cash. And I have my partner sitting here to my right. I'll let her introduce herself.
TW in the building, just co-hosting.
Yes.
So I'll be probably chiming in every once in a while.
Yes. And of course, I know y'all know this special face, Mr. Charles. Say hello.
Yeah, that's me. Everybody knows Mr. Charles.
Everybody knows Mr. Charles.
And the
tonight we
co-host.
have the co-host, Mr. Charles. And we have a very special guest with us tonight. We're going to be talking about some line dancing, line dance cruises, the beginner's ball, all kinds of stuff. So say hello to our special guest, Carlos, everybody.
Hello, the prince. The prince.
What's up, y'all?
Yes.
What's up,
So I want to start out by saying my mom, Queen Sheila, is in the green room. She's watching and she's listening. And I want to give an update. God is amazing. God is good. She is doing very well. She is getting her strength back. So I ask that you would continue to send prayers up for her. Send a couple love, some hearts, and some prayers in the chat from my mom. She's watching. She's listening. She can hear you. And she can see everything going on in the chat. So we want you to know, Mom, we love you. And we can't wait for you to get back on the dance floor and do your queen dance. So shout out to my mom.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that everyone that is watching and listening, make sure you like, share, and subscribe via Facebook or YouTube. Check out Let's Talk Soul Line Dance and make sure you subscribe so that whenever Let's Talk Soul Line Dance goes live, you get a notification and you do not miss out on all of the good things that are happening with all of the line dancers all over. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Available on Facebook and on YouTube. All right, what we got next? And if you want to keep the podcast going, support the podcast. We're taking this all over the world. So we want to make sure that we can keep it going. So we can do trivia, giving away some money, and some other big things. So make sure you pay attention because you got to answer some questions at the end, but you can only get the answer right if you pay attention. If you want to keep the podcast going, make sure you send a cash app to the LDC, or you can Zelle to the phone number that is on the screen. $1, $2, $3. No amount is too small to be a blessing to keep the podcast going.
So no amount is too large.
No amount is too large.
Right now.
No amount is too large. That's right. For the queen. Yes. Prayers up for the queen. So we got a couple of people that are in the chat. Mr. Charles, you want to say hello to the people that's in the chat for us?
Yeah, we got Carla from the UK. I see her right up top. A lot of love for Queen.
Yes.
Peachy Peaches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's that. THUY, Di Mac.
Yeah.
Hey, Silver Sweet Soul Line Dance from Seattle coming down. And we got the Tay. Hi, everyone. I see there's so many on here. I can't hardly get down to
I
all
know
of them.
they just coming through. They're
Already.
coming through. We appreciate the love. Thank you all so much for chiming in and being a part of the show. We really appreciate it. I know, like I said, my mom is listening and watching, so she really appreciates it. Thank you for all the love that everyone has shown her, and for making sure that you send prayers up for her that she can get her strength back and get better. I love my mom very dearly. I don't play about my mama. Mr. Charles found
Yeah,
out, right?
you know it.
I don't
You
play about my
already
mama.
know. We got
All right.
like we got Teresa Fields.
Yes.
We want to party. Oh, that's one of my favorite dances right there. Oh, we got also we got a lot of people that's been on here before. Tanya, trying to scroll through. I know they got Adrian, Alex, all them is on here. Andy Five, Adrian Feet in Motion, Danny. So we just want to thank everybody because, like I said, we're not trying to take over for her. Oh, that's a person from Spartanburg, Gaffney, Tamina. Yeah, I taught her class. Hey, Mr. Charles. Yeah, we just trying to let y'all know that we're not taking over for her. We just here to hold it down until she gets back. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we love her.
And speaking of holding it down, everybody knows that we're in the month of April. And for those that do not know, my mother and Mr. Charles both have a birthday in April. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shout out to the April celebrants, birthday celebrants. My mom's birthday is this coming Thursday. Her birthday is the 11th. And I know, Mr. Charles, yours is when?
April 27th.
April 27th. If it's your birthday, if your birthday is in the month of April, please put your name in the chat so that we can send a shout out to you and help you celebrate your April birthday. I'm going to sing a little something. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, April celebrants. Happy birthday
to you.
Shoot, my birthday next month too.
Yes, happy birthday.
That's how you do it.
Birthday. That's how you do it. So we want you all, listen, y'all do not just get your one day in April. You get to celebrate the whole day, okay? We're gonna let y'all have I'm sorry, not the whole day, the whole month. You can have the whole month of April to celebrate. So make sure you do it big. Celebrate yourself because you deserve it. Okay. So again, shout out to the April birthday celebrants, y'all. Okay, let's jump into some conversation about line dance. We want to talk about line dance etiquette. So since we have our special guest on the line, Mr. Charles, I know you've been doing this for a very long time. Let's talk about line dance etiquette. What can you share?
Well, we always talk about when you're teaching. The worst thing is you're talking to the person next to you while somebody else is trying to listen to the instructor. You know, they're talking, and so it gets uncomfortable. But I do want to say one thing, and I brought this up, and I talked to Carlos about it. When you go to these big events, you don't always have to be around the people that you came with. This is what line dancing do. It brings people together so you can meet other people. If you don't meet other people, nobody knows you. You don't have to sit with them. You don't have to dance next to them. You don't have to go out with them. That's cool. You already came with them. But just get out there, just say hi to somebody, and that way the family gets bigger, and that's what we want. So true. We want a big line dance family.
Yes. Now I want to talk about being on the dance floor, right? I have been to events because obviously my mom has done quite a few events, and I've been with her to events. I see people going out on the dance floor with, in the middle of a dance, they go out on the dance floor with the drink in their hand, interrupting the flow of the groove of the song. Is that proper dance etiquette?
No.
Okay.
No, you should never have a drink on the floor.
Right, because if somebody slip and fall, that's gonna be a problem, right?
Thank you. I don't want to dance next to somebody with a drink. I don't.
Exactly. Right. Then they're interrupting the flow. So I mean, how do you tell someone, like, how do you let them know that that's not proper dance etiquette? Like, what do you say?
Well, you first at events, I always tell people your event, when you travel, the knowledge you have is based on what your instructor gave you, right? So usually I don't put the pressure on the people that come out and participate. It's always the instructor. Who's your instructor? Who taught you that? Who told you that? But the good thing about the beginner's ball, that's what we kind of like isolate that to get to it. It's like my little segue. But we always want to educate people about what to expect and how to operate at a convention. Because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people show up for the first time because they see the videos and see how exciting it is. And when they get there, you don't know what to expect from them because this is their first time. Right. So the only thing they see is people dancing, having a good time. They don't know that the unwritten rules and all that stuff that go along with this line dance coach.
So what would you say the top 3 no-nos?
If you don't know the dance, get out the front row.
Front row. Please.
Wait, before you do the other 2, let me tell you, I heard my mom say, well, don't get on the front row if you don't know the dance, but don't get on the back row either because eventually you're going to be on the front row.
Get in the middle.
Okay. Now I'm like, so get somewhere in the middle next to somebody that know what they're doing and don't get on the front or the back row because eventually you're going to be on the front row. Okay, go ahead.
Well, especially at events because like most of the viral videos and the moments in line dancing that happen with everybody on the front row. The cameras, everybody live, and they got the video cameras going. The front row is there to show out.
Yeah.
Right. And especially if you don't know that many dances, like you gotta think some people don't only know 5 dances. So when one of they 5 dances come on, get out the way. Like don't be nowhere near that front row. And it depends on the dance. I feel like if you know the dance. Like not know the dance, but kind of know like if it's a 4-wall dance or 1-wall dance, the middle could be dangerous too. Like if it's a dance, like you kind of want to be off on the side somewhere if you really don't know the dance because some of the dances travel a lot.
Yeah.
Some of the dances is not just forward to the right, forward to the left. So if we traveling all through the room and you don't know the dance, it get real dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Because I done seen. Like I done seen some dances where they get real serious about it, from the James Brown to the slide to the left, and I'm gonna be at the table watching. I got my video camera. I'm gonna just videotape because I ain't trying to go to the hospital.
It's not always the hard dances. Like I know, like Chuck Baby, like it's a lot of traveling in the dance. Like people go from one side of the floor to the other side. And you can get ran over easily.
Baby, don't give a what.
Like if you don't know it, go sit down. Like, this ain't it.
What's the dance? What's the dance? Oh my God, Bring in the Cats. Do y'all know that dance?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
we learned that dance. We went to Daytona, and I'm like, what?
If you learn that dance, you can dance, okay?
But exactly. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm cut out for this one. I got a couple 1-2 stomps in there, and then I was like, I'm out. I tapped out.
Well, I used to tell my people, please don't learn the dance in the front row.
On the floor. Right.
Yeah, in the front row. I mean, especially if you're videoing. If you video, we see it. And I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Right.
Because like Carlos said, the ones in the front row, they got that, they got that flavor. And all of a sudden, you trying to catch up with them looking this way, and even when you go out to an event and you're showcasing, people that would try to come out and learn. Oh, we can do this, and they don't even be in your class. Come to my class, but if we showcasing, and you'll see them on the side trying to follow and all messed up, and here you are trying to record. Yeah. So that's a big thing for me.
Well, because it messes up the whole, the chemistry and the timing. The timing. It just messes it all up. And it's like, and you don't know the dance. You don't know that dance. So it's no reason for you to be out there.
I know there's a lot of people on the side, but we can't hardly get to all of them because there's so many of them.
Oh, in the
Queen is looking, y'all. Just letting y'all know she's listening.
Yes, we have everybody shouting out in the chat. So let's see. Aki, I think. Macklemore says, hey to my fellow line dancers, sending love. Miss Shirley Mitchell says, love for Queen, prayers for continued rapid healing. Avis said, hey. Kenneth said, thank God for line dancing. Carla Gray says, replying to Teresa Fields, I thought the same thing. We have to find out what Teresa says, Mr. Charles, why you say my name wrong? We talk too much for that. Mr. Charles, you done got in trouble in the chat.
I was gonna say something.
Oh boy.
You gotta play that back. Did I say Teresa?
Oh, listen, I didn't hear it. I plead the fifth. I don't know nothing.
I was saying it wrong for like 7 years, and then I finally got it right.
So
it was a flashback. Teresa, I'm sorry.
Teresa. Okay, we're gonna make sure we say it right, Miss Teresa. We ain't gonna have that in here. We're gonna say your name right. We have Latanya. Latanya says, "Hey fam, get better, Queen Sheila McFadden." And then let's see who else. Let's scroll down a little bit. Alexa says that part. I don't know what she said that part for. Maybe she's piggybacking. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Charles. People they laughing at you and messing with you, messing up her name. I don't know.
You getting off the podcast.
Angela said, "Hey Carlos, say something." Angela Brown say, "Hey Carlos, say something." Alexa said, so Alexa said the host should make the announcement in the beginning of the party. Interesting. So going back.
Oh, that's definitely. Hey, this weekend
it's going down.
All the rules being laid down. All the rules. But you know, I feel like that's part of the beginner's ball experience. I feel like it's not just beginner dances all weekend. It's about educating on people what to expect. Like some people, this is gonna be their first time. A lot of people coming for this is their first line dance event, period. So they have to understand how registration goes. Yes, you need your ID out. We don't know who you are. You know, the single file line, you got to have patience. It's 850 people here. You know, about the dance floor, the different people first time experiencing the themes. You come in there dressing any way you want. Everybody got a certain color on, looking crazy. You know, so everybody. You gotta learn the hard way, right? And so this will be people's understanding of how and what to expect going forward. Because all of these events you go to got themes. All of these events you go to have registration, right? And so what we want to do is hold their hands with this moment. Like everything is going to be beginnerish, right? We're going to act like we don't know anything about line dancing. We're going to act like you don't know anything about registration. We're not going to have the attitude. We're going to be very hospitable and understanding. But so when you go to these other events, when you go to the UC Star Wars or a Cali Jam or a Linda Sims event or whatever, you know what to expect. And so that's the responsibility that I'm placing on myself with having the beginner's ball. We want to educate and teach the whole 4 days.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. You know, when my mom started doing line dancing in 2010, she started the Line Dance Connection. I, thought it was a hobby, something that she could enjoy doing as she was getting a little older and keeping her active and all that stuff. And over the last 14 years that she's been doing it, like it's serious. Like I think she bleeds line dancing. Like her doctors are like, "What is this? What are these feet in your blood?" Because she bleeds line dancing. Like she takes it extremely serious. And after being around her and her events and other people and groups like yourselves, this just to see how impactful it is in our culture and in our community and what it means to so many people across so many different genres. What can either of you speak to about that? Like, how do you see it impacting our culture? Like, what does it mean to you in that aspect? Like you said, the beginner's ball, maybe some of the more advanced dancers. What does that mean when you see our culture just embracing it the way we have?
I think it saves so many lives. Like, I think once you get into it, a lot of times you can lose why you got into it, right? So I feel like what your mom is experiencing right now, not being able to dance, not being able to do the thing that she loves. God has an awkward way of showing us the blessings that we have, right? And taking these moments for everybody else to learn. So we can think about Queen Sheila right now in the hospital bed, and it changes the way I go back to my line dance class. Like it brings that joy back and the appreciation for being able to do this and why I got into it, right? Because a lot of times we can forget that. I feel like a lot of times we get so caught up in terminology and you know, seriousness of choreography and all of that stuff, that we forgot that we got into this for fun, the stress relieving part of it, you know, just to stay active, and the social aspect, right? And those are the things that your mother probably missed the most right now because she can't do it, right? And so I think it saves us. It's life saving. Like, I think people forget why we got into it, and you know what it is for us for real.
Well, you know,
go ahead, Mr. Charles.
No, my wife, when she got into it, she had no idea it was like this. She had no idea line dancing can take you to so many places, open up so many doors. You get to travel all around the country, all around the world, line dancing. And I don't care where you go, what event you do, a lot of times you can line dance to make that event a whole lot better. But like what Carlos was saying, sometimes we do take it for granted. Queen is an instructor. Can you imagine an instructor that can't walk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, as instructors, we got to do more. We got to find the dance, learn it, and then teach it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't imagine not having my feet right now. I'll be like you said, you know, we're so used to it and we're so into it right now that I really feel for her. That's why when she was telling me that, it's like, wow, I can kind of relate to that because this is my life. This has changed my life.
Yeah, when we were, you know, going with her to the doctor and asking questions, just trying to see what was going on, and when she found out she had pneumonia, you know, it was more about her lungs and her breathing. And the first thing she started crying. I said, well, Mom, why are you crying? She said, because I can't dance. And I was like, well, you can't breathe either. So like, you know, for her, it was more about the dancing than it was the breathing. And I'm like, this is really serious. She was like, I can't dance. And I said, well, let's get you breathing first, and then we'll work on the dancing part. But that just let me know how much she loves it and how important it is to her, not just to her, but to the people whose lives she has impacted by being a part of the line dance community. So I know that she takes it very seriously. So
you know, I wanted to do one real quick shout out. I see Ava, she put down respect, cancellation, refunds, and transfer policies. And this is so important because someone like her that does all the logistics, that's like a nightmare. When people cancel, people want to sit here, we want to do that. And we're not even talking about the cruise yet. Okay. People, this is beginner's ball, 850 anywhere you go. It's like that. And I do want to give one more shout out. I want to give a shout out to Ricky Potts. I talked to him today. He will not be at the beginner's ball, and because he's burying his sister Saturday. So if you can give a shout out to Ricky, and he's like one of the nicest line dancers you ever want to meet, period.
Love you, man. Love you, Ricky, man. Love
and this is what line dancing do. Carlos says all the time, you get relationships. You get to meet people from all over the country. You do.
Yeah.
But I know we need to probably segue into Carlos and beginner's ball, I guess, before it gets
let's
too
talk
late.
about it.
And,
so open up the floor.
You got to come.
So before we get into it, I put up a post a couple of days ago asking everybody to guess like how this thing started, right? Like where the vision came from and where the idea came from, right? And people was guessing all type. My mama, God, Mr. Charles, my roommate, like my son, like how my son.
I know he said,
but people was answering all kind of stuff, right? But the answer is Danicia Gray, from Shreveport, Louisiana. So Danicia goes live at every line dancing event. Like every weekend she's somewhere. And if you're not there, if you land in your bed at 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night, you can go to her page. She got 2 pages now. You go to one of her pages.
Go everywhere.
You can see the event that you're missing, and it's like you're there. Like you don't have to. Like sometimes I feel bad, like I owe registration because I feel like I got a free event. Like I was there, like right. And this has been going on. It's been more recently because she's taking it to a new level. She got fancy tripods.
Oh wow!
She's going live on multiple pages. So like if they got 2 ballrooms, she'll be live on one of her pages in one ballroom and live on her other page in the other room. Like she's doing a lot, right?
A lot.
But over the years, the biggest thing that I saw was these big events, and everybody won't dancing though. Like, don't tell me though you got 450 people at the event, but I see the same 30 people dancing the whole time.
Man.
Right. So I'm a DJ full time, right? So I look at the party as a whole. Like if you're a dancer, you're looking at the dancing. Like, okay. But I'm a DJ. I'm looking at you might enjoy the 40 people that's dancing. What I see is the 450 people sitting down.
Hello. Yep.
That's what I see.
Yep.
And it's driving me crazy. I'm watching the video like, yo, what's going on? Like I can the art of, like, I can go. I've been to, to Broadway shows and watch people dance. I love dance. I've been to events where I don't know a lot of the dancers and still have a good time. But I'm just thinking about the general person, right? I'm like, wow, it's a lot of people not sitting down. I mean, not dancing, sitting down. And it hit me one time. I was watching Mr. Charles doing a party, and he had a video up, and everybody was dancing at the event. I said, okay, this is my kind of event, right? What's going on? But the reality was, Mr. Charles, it was a Christmas party or something, right?
Right.
The reality of it was a lot of forward to the left, forward to the right type stuff going on. It wasn't too crazy, it wasn't too hard. Everybody could participate. And I was like, if I'm gonna do something big, I want everybody dancing.
Everybody dancing.
Everybody. Not, I'm talking about everybody. The skinny people, the fat people, the tall people, the people, the old people in the back, the young people. Everybody. Started. I want everybody dancing. Right?
Yes.
And so from watching Denicia's lives, that was the biggest thing I caught. Because it's every weekend I'm watching her at these places. I'm like, bro, people not dancing for real. And then, in line dance, in the traveling community, it's a lot of people that travel consistently. So it's like the same core, 100 people like that you always see, right? Then it is filled in with everybody else. And I'm like, what about the everybody else people though? What about those people? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so when I put it out there last year, the year before last year, I guess the name itself sold it, right?
Okay.
Beginner's Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the flyer, I put easy peasy and catch it on the floor type dances for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? Like, and it pretty much, the name itself and that phrase pretty much sold it out itself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even announce no instructors yet for real like that. It just was like, we're going to do this big event called the Beginner's Ball. We're going to dance the whole weekend.
And you know what?
That's how we got to where we got to.
I think that's so important too, because when you have, people that are not used to dancing, number one, or have never learned how to just get on the floor to do just a simple dance, let alone doing an 8 count, a 32 count, it's like, huh, what? And people get intimidated, by seeing all these people on the floor dancing and everybody's moving the same way and turning the same way, and you can get intimidated. So I like the name. Because it does welcome more people, it makes you feel like, okay, Beginner's Ball, that means me, and for the people that already know how to do the dances, that includes them as well, because it's just an opportunity for everybody to come together to have a good time and not feel like the pressure of learning this, this dance that has all these moves and steps to it. I think that's so important. Yeah.
So
real quick, Carlos.
Go into that. Go ahead,
Carlos, real quick. Last year was 500. This year he got 850, and he still got people that couldn't get in. If that don't tell you something, I don't know what does. The people want to do the Beginner's Ball. So this thing is resonating with people. It is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was saying there's two things that go into that. Like with line dancing, I think a lot of people, like I told you at the beginning, once you get caught up into it, a lot of times we stay focused on the next thing. And we forget about where we came from and how this thing got to where it was at.
Exactly.
Right. So number one, I'm always promoting line dance. A lot of instructors don't promote line dance. They promote line dancing within the community to heighten it. But it still has to be an entry point. It still has to be a like, welcome to line dancing. Come on in. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I'm always promoting line dancing. And so at my event, I probably have about 70 people who don't even attend line dance classes who are coming to line dance. Right.
Nice.
And so this is an intro for them too. Like, welcome to, come on out. They say,
Right.
I line dance at the cookouts, I line dance at the weddings, the family reunion. Right.
Yeah.
And they come in too. So we always want to be promoting line dancing. So even outside of events, I tell instructors all the time, you should be promoting line dance in your community.
Right.
And a lot of people focus on what event they're going to next and how, my plane ticket to get here and to do this and that, but forget to promote line dancing in their city, in their town.
Right.
Like, they're not promoting it. You got instructors promoting their classes online to people who are already in line dancing.
Right.
That's cool, but what about growing a community? The line dance community as a whole is old as hell, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm just being blunt. That means in 10 years from now, a lot of people are going to be aging out. So there has to be continued people coming into the community.
Right.
Right. So everybody that's 65 right now, 10 years from now, you're going to be, let's do the math, folks, 75 years old. All right. So that means we want more people at that entry point, 40 to 45-year-olds.
True.
That's where most people find out about line dancing and they start coming in.
Absolutely.
We need more of those, right?
Right.
And so with my class and beginner's ball, it's basically just promoting line dance.
Okay.
All right. So last year we had 500 people at the first one, the inaugural the inaugural beginner's ball. It was cool. It was cool. My mother, it's so funny. So my mother, when I first brought her the idea, she was like, well, we should do it at the 4 Point Sheraton by the airport. They hold about 250 people. I'm like, 250? I think this might be a little bit bigger than that, Mom. Like, oh, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
She's because she think about calls. She like, look, we can't step out there and nobody.
That's right. That's right.
Because these hotels want their money, right? So
yes.
So she was like, well, I mean, like, so we got this ballroom that could hold 500, and then that's how it happened. I put it out there, and she was surprised, like, oh, okay, had a wait list, like, you know. And so this year was the same thing. Put it out there, got the biggest hotel in Richmond, right? And we sold that out. Awesome. And you know, we were trying to get the convention center across the street, but they had an event going on at the same time. I think they got a R&B artist performing the same weekend we going. So if you're in the beginner's ball, they got an R&B concert across the street. So if you don't want to land there,
across the street.
But yeah, to get into it, a lot of people on here right now are watching because they are attending the beginner's ball, and I told them information will be given about the event. Thursday, because it's this week. Thursday, when you arrive, we got the pre-party. We only sold 250 tickets for that. That's the rooftop party at Cabana Rooftop. That is one of Richmond's premier venues. We're going to be there that Thursday from 7 p.m. to 10. We got DJ Lady Steph on the ones and twos. It's going to be real light. Come up there. The theme is the hoodie party. We'll have a good time. And it's because, you know, springtime is a funny time of year. It ain't hot, but it ain't cold.
Right in the middle.
So we just kind of hoodie it up, you know, just in case. And then if it get hot, you just take the hoodie off, you know. But we're doing a hoodie theme that day on Thursday from 7 to 10. That's our pre-party. And then Friday, we don't have anything scheduled for Friday during the daytime.
Okay.
So we do have a link out there for people to attend the Kinky Cardio pole dancing classes. So we had 6 sessions set up for pole dancing classes at Kinky Cardio, which is 3 blocks from the Host Hotel, right down the street. And so, ladies, you can have a chance to attend this amazing experience to kind of get you loose for the weekend. Get you loose, get you a little limber, get sexy, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have wine and stuff like that.
I just want to know what kind of insurance do you have in case somebody breaks something trying to get up and down that pole.
They got all that in there. You know, go in there and sign that way.
Okay, I'm just saying. But
and it's like an intro class. You're not going to be ready to go ahead and make money after you take this.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay.
So the poles are like street poles. The poles are like street poles.
No,
they're not street poles.
Yeah. 30 poles. Nice 30 poles.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Short poles.
When nobody hurt themselves, thinking they, a little stronger than they really are.
With stilettos on.
Okay, so Thursday, April the 11th, Thursday, Richmond, Virginia. Let's say the name of the host hotel again so everybody can hear.
The host hotel, you're going to be at the host hotel is the Richmond Downtown Marriott. But the rooftop party is going to be at Cabana Rooftop. So it's a different venue, right? That's going to be 700 Main Street. So it's like 2 blocks down. It's Broad Street, Curry, then Main, whatever. But it's that's going to be a good situation right there because it's like a family reunion. When we all get together, when we all get there, when Mr. Charles and everybody show up on the Thursday.
Yep.
It probably be more hugging and dancing and picture taking than anything.
Ain't seen in a while.
Selfies and uglies and
Make sure y'all cut a rug, do a little dance. Don't do the pole dance, but do a little dance for my mom. Yeah, just do a little 1-2 on the dance floor. Shout out to my mom.
Well, I'll be taking pictures anyway.
I don't know. I think your mama might have signed up.
I think not.
We're gonna scratch that one off the
list.
She said, "Hey, look, she said you weren't gonna be there, so you know."
Listen, I got family in Richmond. I will have them to pull up. Okay, I will have them to pull up. We ain't having it. The queen, she already know. I don't play.
Queen of the pole.
Oh my God! Listen, and trust me, she will try. Okay, she will try.
So at all my events, I take pride in bringing an element that nobody's going to touch with a 10-foot pole anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Right. And so I remember I went to a Randy Dennis class a few months ago in Baltimore, and I was trying to hide in the back of the class so I wouldn't nobody know who I was. And then he found out I was in there like halfway through the class. He was like, "Are you Carlos with the crew? The cruise with the strippers on it?" I said, "Is that the rumor?
Right.
Like, is the cruise with the strippers? Like that's what it is." But we always add some type of element like that you ain't got to worry about nobody reproducing it, right? Because people like that's a little bit extreme. But people want to come to the events and let their hair down. They're gonna have a little fun, right?
And I don't think
people,
I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping it grown and sexy. People know. It's grown folks, and you can choose to go or you can choose not to go. Nobody's forcing you to do anything that you don't want to do. You sign up for it, you go, you attend, you have a good time, and come back next year and do something else. That's different. So the elements are there. I think offering things for grown people to do grown adult things and have a good time. Hey,
I believe that the last count was like what, Carlos, 20 children on the cruise or something like that, close to it. I know Avis is on here.
Yeah.
Not that many children, so this is a grown.
There's a bunch of grown folk on that cruise. All grown folk on there.
I saw Danny. I just want to say real quick, Danny in the comments. Danny said, "I got hurt not knowing a dance, ER and everything." Going back to being in the middle, the front, the back. Danny Fife said they got hurt not knowing the dance, went to the ER and everything. See what I'm saying?
I was there for that. For that. God. So Danny, this was damn near 13 years ago. This is like when we first started.
Wow.
And everybody can guess what dance it was on. Come dance with me, Tamia, right? And so most people started line dancing. We started in the club scene, right? So people would come like after work, happy hour type vibes.
Yeah.
So Danny had on some open toe shoes. And they went to go do that turn.
Yeah.
And she caught a heel right in the damn toe, cut her shit wide open. Like it was crazy.
That just sounds like it hurt.
So like if you don't know what's going on, you don't need to be in that mix.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. And all that.
Exactly.
Right? I was there for that. That was crazy.
Let's see who else. So Cleopatra Miley says, I agree that the rules should be laid out in the beginning so everyone will know what to expect. Agree.
Cleopatra.
Yes. Kenneth says, get well soon, Sheila. So lots of prayers going up for Mom. We appreciate the love on that. And let's see.
I see one that says, Karen Stewart says, seems like everything Carlos touches turns to gold. Must be living right. You gotta think that way. Like, I love when he said, trust the process. That's like one of my favorite things, is trust the process. You give up fast.
Absolutely. When you put your heart and your soul into something, I mean, the purity and the love for that particular thing, you can't do anything but blossom and go well. When you treat people right, when you have a good heart toward what you're doing, you're sincere about it. People that vibe, people vibe off of good energy.
Right.
Exactly.
They can see it and feel it too. Feel it.
Yeah. They feel it. Exactly.
Carlos, what time is the registration on Friday? Or do the people that come Thursday, are we registering early to kind of keep the crowd down?
No, I don't think there is no registration on Thursday. Let me check my email right now. I got this thing right here. Let's see. Then my mama stay on top of these emails. She be sending these emails out like hot cakes.
All right, while you check your email, I'm going to read something from Myra Austin. Myra says, I did not go last year, but I liked the video where you told people it was a beginner's ball. So don't register, book your flight, and reserve your hotel, then ask to do an intermediate advanced dance. No, it was all beginner dances. That's what made me want to go this year. I will either know the dance or learn it on the floor.
So let's reiterate that again. Let's reiterate that. Because that's a real thing. And so I think a lot of events, people just put it out there and people have to show up and find out what it's all about once they arrive.
Right.
And so to me, it's not about the money. I don't want your money. Like, I don't want you registering for this event and you think it's going to be something else. So put it out there from the beginning. It's called the Beginner's Ball. So what kind of dances are we going to be doing, class?
Beginners.
Thursday at the rooftop party. What kind of dances are we going to be doing? Beginners.
Yes.
Friday at 7 o'clock. Friday at 6 o'clock when that first party starts. Guess what kind of dances we doing?
Beginners.
Thursday morning at the workshop at 10 o'clock in the morning. What kind of dances will you be learning at the workshop?
Yes, beginners.
Yes. All right.
Somebody
Once the ball starts that night, we doing beginner dances. That's
beginner dance. I love it.
I don't want you booking no plane tickets. I don't want you registering. I don't want you holding up a hotel room spot. If you're gonna be upset about beginner line, and I'm gonna put it out there now. Because y'all know me, I don't hold my tongue. I don't hold my tongue for nobody.
Adrian said beginners
already.
I'm sorry, Avis.
Y'all really don't like this kind of line dance, for real.
Oh Lord!
I don't want no negative energy in the building.
There you go.
I don't want you at the DJ booth complaining, asking for the DJ to play nothing else. Just come and have a good time.
Come and have a good time.
Or I'll take the money out of my pocket to reimburse you right now.
Yes.
But on a real note, I want everybody to have a good time and enjoy the vibes. I don't want you to be upset because it's not what you want. You know what it is.
Right.
Just come out and have a good time.
Yep, the name speaks for itself. Now I put your name as well as Avis Gardner phone number up on the screen. And then the line dance groovycruise.com. Can they get information there or should they go somewhere else to get information? How would they get information about Thursday? Do you still have slots open for the beginner's ball on Thursday?
No, beginner's ball is sold out last year.
Jeez.
So
okay.
We had a waiting list, like almost 200 strong by the time we ended the waiting list.
Wow.
So there's no information to be given about signing up, but
it's a wrap. It's over.
I will say July 1st registration will be opening for next year. July 1st.
Okay.
At midnight, 12:01. We went through that last year. At 12:01, y'all damn near broke the internet trying to get in there. So I'm telling y'all now, it's going to be a bigger venue. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I can't say too much because we got a surprise with that. But
nice. Okay.
We're looking to be 1,200 people next year. July 1st, registration will open. Get it in immediately.
Do you have the dates of the event for next year? I know registration starts July 1st, but do you have the dates so people can mark their calendars for next year?
Don't get me lying yet, because we ain't really.
Okay.
We ain't all the way inking. Right. Don't
all the way. Okay. We almost there, but we ain't quite there. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I want to make a few announcements so that I won't get in trouble when we log off the podcast, because I know my mama watch it. So make sure July 1st, make sure you register or get your information for the beginners ball for next year. Carlos said that it's going to start 12:01 midnight, July 1st. So make sure you look out for that information. Pay attention to the Line Dance Connection if you are in the Tampa Bay area at any given time on a Tuesday or a Saturday at 6:30 p.m. or a Saturday at 12:15 p.m. The Line Dance Connection hosts or holds their line dance classes in Temple Terrace at 6610 Whiteway Drive in Temple Terrace. And if you're interested in a king or queen t-shirt, make sure you check out the linedanceconnection.com/shop and get your king and queen t-shirt created and designed by my mom, the queen of line dance. We talked about line dance etiquette, some important resources. Just want to throw these out there really quick for the audience to see. Miss Linda Hardy, my mom says she does a really good job with urban line dance as the historian. So go to urbanlinedancehistory.com where you can see line dance classes all over the U.S. and maybe probably events and everything that's going on for you to participate in. Again, if you are interested in keeping the podcast going, the line Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast, you can Cash App the LDC or Zelle the phone number that's on the screen. And don't forget to add the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio. If you participate in the show, if you've been a guest on the show, make sure you add that to your bio so that people will know that you have been a part of this podcast. And if you are interested in being a part of the podcast, please send a message to Queen Sheila or to Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles, you want to share your contact, maybe your email address or phone number for our guests watching?
I think it's on there. You go down a little bit more.
Is it on there? Let's see.
Yeah, you go down a little bit more.
All right, let me go down a little bit more. Okay, so you can either contact my mom, there we go, or you can contact Mr. Charles. Yes, there we go. QueenSheila@gmail.com or DawsCharles56@yahoo.com if you would like to be a guest on the show. And make sure you mark your calendars for next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Our special guest will be Miss Teresa Thomas, who is also a line dance instructor. She'll be new to the podcast, so make sure you tell everybody so we can welcome her to the show and continue to have a good time and support the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast. Mr. Charles, what you got to say? You want to give some shout outs? You want to do a toast right now? Let's give some shout outs and then we'll do a toast.
Well, I always give a shout out. My first person I got to give a shout out is to Queen.
Woohoo!
Just make sure that she stays healthy, gets healthy more than anything else. Definitely want to shout out you two because y'all helped me. I was on the line for an hour and a half. Y'all got me through today. A lot of people don't know that. Carlos, he just right now. When I started my class, I called him up and said, hey, man, give me some of your mojo, because you got that mojo right now. A lot of people came out there. I'm trying to give a shout out to my wife. She's over here hiding, but she's really sneaking over there. Yeah, I'll make her feel bad. I got to get my beautiful wife. I tell you, when your wife looks like this at 66 years old.
All right, come on, wife.
Game.
Hey.
I just got off of work, so I was over there hiding.
Okay.
And she'll be there this Thursday. Yeah, she didn't go to last.
Wonderful. Well, make sure you do a dance, do a beginner's dance for me and my mom and my husband. Just cut a little two-step for us.
Sure.
More than I will. I tell you that right now. She does a little lot more than I do.
Absolutely.
Tell Carlos about the cruise.
No.
Okay.
No.
Annette is a ball. She a ball of energy. She's crazy. Like she
Love it.
Don't let this after work energy fool you right now. Don't let this fool you. She's a whole different person on that float.
I love it.
I got
I'll
video documentary to back up what I'm talking about. I got video. I got unreleased video.
Uh-oh. We might have to see a couple of those snippets. All right, Carlos, do you want to give any shout outs?
Don't forget the people on the side over here. I'm so sorry. All you guys tuning in today, thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So look, we have India, we have Adrian.
Before I do that, I do want to finish up on the deets on the event real quick before I do my shout outs. Just letting people know the formal ball, people ask about color. There is no color specific that we went with. It was basically whatever you want to wear. So if you got a black dress you want to bring out, a blue dress, or that some of y'all women got dresses in your closet that still got the tags on it that you ain't wear yet, pull out that yellow dress or green, whatever you want to go with. It's a ball like Cinderella. You could do. It was plenty of colors at Cinderella's ball. Come on out, have a good time. It doesn't matter on the color. And then we are dancing on Sunday. I think it's from 10 to 2. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's I don't think it's a theme on that. On that Sunday. And then that's it. So Thursday rooftop party. What you say?
Sorry, Ava said that on the screen here. Ava says that the beginner's ball T-shirt is dark purple with white letters. What day will you all be wearing that?
Correct. That's Saturday morning workshop. The Saturday morning workshop is going to be purple. You'll get your T-shirt at registration to be dark purple with white writing on it. We actually posted a picture of that in the beginner's ball group chat. So if you're in there and you want to make sure your shoes match the right purple on there, just put the shoes next to the picture. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your laces, whatever. Hey, look, line dancers get serious about these colors.
I know.
They coming in with the matching earrings and all that stuff.
Yes.
So,
what's the time of that, Carlos?
Just put it next to the picture.
What's the time?
The workshop, I think it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1.
Yes.
So I have Ava. She put a note in there. It says 9:30 to 1:30. Do I need to have Ava's gone on here? Ava's know everything. I'm paying attention to the chat. Whatever Ava's saying, that's what we're going with. So appreciate you, Ava's.
She's doing the logistics.
Exactly.
Right now on her screen.
Yeah, every question we ask her, she popping it out.
So
oh boy.
Hoodies Thursday night. Friday is
Dance.
Rep your group, city, town, whatever. Saturday morning workshop, pink, purple and white T-shirts that you'll get at registration. And then of course Saturday night is the ball. There is no color. Just wear what you want to wear. Just be nice with it. All right. Then we also asking everybody for the first hour and a half of the ball to stay in your formal attire. Last year, people was changing after dinner.
Yes.
The video looking crazy. You got people with gym clothes on. Then you got people with tuxedos dancing side by side. Wear your clothes for an hour and a half, and then we're gonna give y'all a little break period where I can go switch and come on back. But that's what we're doing this year. Don't switch your clothes right after dinner. You ain't dance one time in that right? So also what we do at the beginner's ball, a lot of people don't know we have 2 ballrooms. Right. So we have one ballroom just for dancing, and then on Saturday we have a ballroom just for dinner. And then after dinner, we all eat together. After dinner, we come downstairs and just dance. Right. We don't have extra tables and everything because our dance floor can't be small. Everybody is dancing at the same time.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Not half the group.
Yes.
Everybody. So we have a huge dance floor that's the size of a city. And everybody will be in there dancing, having a good time. So that's basically what to expect.
Who's the instructors, Carlos?
Some of y'all start coming in on Tuesday.
Who's the instructors for the workshop?
Oh, okay, yeah. We have Linda Sims coming in from New Orleans. We have Teresa Fields from Albany,
You
Georgia.
said that was Teresa,
We also
right?
have Carlisa
Teresa.
I'm
Williams.
glad you said it right.
Yeah, correct.
I was making sure. I don't want no problems. No problems.
Yeah,
It's
got
a
Mr.
family
Charles
show.
saying it
That's
wrong.
right.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
don't
Charles.
want nobody getting shanked, you know. Teresa. Okay.
All right, and then we got Carlisa Williams from Perry, Georgia, gonna be in the building as well. We're gonna have it's gonna be packed full of energy.
Is Q going this time?
right?
Is Q still MCing?
Q is co-hosting with me. Q, y'all already know what y'all get.
Yeah, energy.
Y'all just be. Hey, look, you walk up in there with no energy, she gonna get it to you. She gonna get it to you. If I don't get it to you, she gonna get it to you. Right? And so the lineup is crazy. We're gonna have a good time. And not just to mention those, shout out to all the other instructors coming too. We probably got over of the 850, it's over 100 instructors showing up. And these people that are coming, we got a lot of great people. There's gonna be a lot of people on the floor, instructing, helping call out stuff and get you where you need to be, facing on the floor. Shout out to the instructors from last year that came out. A lot of them coming back this year. And you don't see that a lot. A lot of times if people are not the instructor, like the highlighted instructor, the featured instructor, they don't show up. They don't show up. Shout out to everybody. Earl coming down. We're gonna have a ball. Like Bernadette gonna be in the building. And we got a lot of different people that's gonna be present.
That's awesome.
That's gonna give it to you that same energy, still gonna help out on the floor and do what we do. And the vibe is gonna be crazy.
That's awesome.
All right, but shout
out. Okay, so Tyrell, I hope I don't say it wrong. Tyrell wants to know, is there going to be a backdrop for people to take pictures in their dress clothes? Or anywhere for people to
Yes, there will be a backdrop.
Okay.
There's a three.
We'll definitely be able to get they shoot. I think we have two of them actually, two backdrops. We're also gonna have 2 360 photo booths present so people can go out there and do the 360 video thing.
Okay.
You know, Annette gonna be the first one in line. Do a video and stuff.
Awesome. That's awesome.
But Tyrell, funny for that. That's a good question, Tyrell. Even though Tyrell in the room next door, he right in the same building. He said in the same house with you.
He said he asking questions for that other people may that want to know. So he's trying to help out.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question.
Thank you for the prayers and the love for my mom, Queen Sheila, sending you love and prayers all the way from Arizona. Thank you so much for praying for my mom. She's not on video, but Mom, do you want to come in and say anything? She's listening, so I want to see if she wants to say anything. So let me see. Do you have your video off? Let me see if she.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Mr. Charles. Hey, Annette.
Hello.
Hey, Terry, Natasha.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. So a lot of people in the chat are sending you prayers and good vibes and all that good stuff. I have Karen who just sent a message. She said, I'm praying fervently for your health and well-being, Queen Sheila. From my lips to God's ears, I'm wishing you continued blessings and his favor. Know that you are loved. And of course, a lot of other people in the chat are sending prayers and keeping you in their prayers and sending you well wishes. And so, do you want to take a moment just to say thank you to your listeners and viewers?
Yes, I want to say thank you to each and every person who sent up prayers for me. I want to thank you for my co-host, my co-host, and our guest today, Carlos, the Line Dance Prince. Hey, Carlos. What up? Hi, Annette. Mr. Charles, Natasha and Terry, and all the viewers. Thank you so much for your prayers. And prayerfully, I'll be back on the dance floor real soon.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now?
I feel good today. I got up and got in the chair. I feel so good.
Yeah.
I took 2 steps.
All right.
Okay, yay for 2.
That's a start.
Mom, Avis said if you didn't want to come to the beginner's ball, all you have to do was say no.
Look, I bought a ticket for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And the pole.
You know, the whole thing. I can't even.
Now tell your daughter how you signed up for that
Oh,
program.
Yeah, I was wondering about
yeah.
that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's
I'm
talk
scared.
about it.
I'm scared of the pole, child. I'm scared of the pole.
I got a pole for her, all right. It would not be a pole for her to dance on,
Right.
though.
Say no to pole.
Say no to pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Look at that. Annette, like, I didn't know they had that. They got that going on.
You might be up there.
Oh,
Carlos, thank you.
Carlos is like, Carlos is having memories of that class,
Yeah, that chair class. I don't know. I heard about
the
that.
chair class.
I heard about it. Tyree told me I need to go buy some chairs. I said, what you talking about?
oh my goodness. So Danetta said, good to hear your voice, Queen.
Yes.
We have sending prayers. Melva sends prayers and hearts. And Teresa, let's see. Oh, looks like that was for another message. But anyway, you're getting lots of love, Mom. So we love you and get well soon. And we're holding it down and making you proud.
Yes.
Thank you. Carlos, make sure you take a step for me at the beginner's ball. You and Mr. Child say this one for Queen. This one for Queen. And that, take a step for me, okay?
Oh, yeah, more than a step, honey. I got a whole dance for you.
All right.
You were supposed to finally meet Annette. You remember? You were supposed to finally meet Annette because you never
I
met.
know every time something happens, you know. But this time I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
No, you get well. You get well. You know I'll be calling you tomorrow anyway, so get well.
Yes.
Love you, Mama.
Love you too.
Love you.
All right.
Love you.
All right, we're gonna let her rest. All right, so let's talk more about the beginners ball. So Thursday, April the 11th, it is now officially sold out. There are no spots left. The t-shirts are purple with white letters. Those will be worn on which day? Tell me again. T-shirts.
That'll be Saturday morning at the
workshops. And when are they supposed to wear their formal wear? Is that Sunday?
Saturday
night. Okay, so Saturday night is formal wear. Do not change your clothes. Don't put on your flip-flops and all that stuff. Stay dressed up, right? Don't be coming on with your slippers on, talking about your feet hurt. Get you some comfortable shoes because it's gonna be beginners dancing, so your feet shouldn't hurt too much, right? Their feet should be good after you all done. And then tell us again one more time what's happening.
Before we go into that, I do want to mention a lot of the people that are coming are not beginners, right?
Right.
A lot of people that are coming are people that have been dancing for a long time. But the thing about beginner dances, you can put your own little spice to them. Like since you know them and you can catch on pretty quick, you can add a couple extra body rolls or a couple spins or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it makes it that much more fun to participate. And so it's even though it's called the beginner's ball, a lot of people that have been in this line dance game for a long time are going to be in attendance. And this coming up, add your little flavor to it, a couple spins, try something new to it, you know.
You know what, Carlos? It's because we love to dance and socialize with our dancers, our line dance community.
Yeah, and going to an event, you don't have to worry about no drama. You know, everybody's there that has the same goal, and that's just to have a good time, enjoy time together, to dance, do what you love,
and meet new people.
Yes, absolutely, meet new
now,
people.
Now, one thing I have to tell you that Carlos did that's different. If the instructor is there and their song come on, he'll just have them get up on stage and just lead the
song.
Yeah,
I think last year we probably had over 100 choreographers in the building, and everybody was getting on stage. Well, some people were kind of nervous. Everybody that don't want that spotlight like that, but I will put you on that stage and give you the microphone like here, call it out.
Yep.
I ain't ready for that. Hey, get on stage. Go up there, do it. Because it's for everybody. If we enjoy your dance, go up there. This is your time.
Exactly.
It's for everybody. Absolutely. I think when you make an event more personable and include everybody, people take ownership of it, right?
Absolutely.
And so just because I know it, I don't have to call it out. If I know we got to do somebody dance and they're here, come on up here, baby.
Come
it's
on.
your time, baby.
I love it. I love
And
it.
we love that kind of thing too.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Mr.
Drop it in.
Charles, you want to give a toast to our guests?
All right. Red Cup. Annette doesn't drink. She never drunk in 20
We have
some
grape
years,
juice.
40 some years. 50
But
some years.
I still could have had a water cup.
Yeah.
The Red Cup is taking over. I'm telling you, the Red
Oh,
look
okay.
at
There you go.
This is to my man Carlos. Carlos, you know that you are the man, my brother. You know we talk all the time. I appreciate your friendship. Appreciate what you do. You know, you like girlfriend said, what you touching is going to go. This is just the start. I can't imagine how it's going to be next year. Okay, I can't. And even with the cruise going on too, so you got a lot going on, my bro. You know, stay who you are, because this line dance community needs someone like you off in there. Okay, good to see you.
Can I say something?
She wants to say something.
So I want to say something right quick. Same thing. Appreciate you, because we have no idea everything you have to go through to put these events together.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes,
it
Mom.
takes. We just know we don't want to do it.
Yeah, we just go.
We just go. But clue how much it takes to put these together.
Yeah.
So appreciate you to the heavens and back.
Yes.
And your
what
mom.
you and your mom for what you
Yes.
guys do for us. For us.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
thank you so much.
And let's get that cruise ship.
I love y'all. I love y'all, man. I really do.
Love is here, bro, all the time.
Shout out to my
Time.
mama though. The greatest. This is not an understatement at all. The greatest travel agent of all time.
Mhm.
Like the fact that,
Yes.
like with the cruise, we got over 2,600 people signed up right now.
Wow.
We're contracted with 8 hotels. We're gonna have like 45 buses contracted to get everybody from the hotels to the cruise ship. Locking in the Wynwood Miami Convention Center for our party for all 3,000 people the day before the cruise. Like, I don't think y'all understand. She's playing damn near a collections agent with all these people to get the payments by herself. There is no call center. There is nobody else in that office with her in her room. Like, it's what she does. Y'all don't understand. Not to mention she's doing She's doing all the back stuff while the cruise is going on right now, registration and all that. She's still doing the back stuff for the beginners ball. She's doing the registration. She's doing all the people couldn't find hotel rooms. We're trying to get them hotel rooms. We have 4 hotels. All 4 hotels sold out for the beginners ball. We still trying to get people in different spots. Like, she does a whole lot that goes unseen. Not to mention, this is her travel business. She's still doing all these other trips to Dubai and Hawaii and the DR and Mexico and all that in the midst of the cruise and the beginners ball. So
and not sleeping and worrying.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
travel
expect?
Agent in the world.
Hello.
It ain't even close. It ain't even close.
What a team. What a team.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Another drink to that.
Mhm.
Yes. All right, so we want to close the show with some trivia. But before we start our trivia, we want to ask you, Carlos, to give us the dance of the week. What is an easy beginner's dance that we can put on the screen to have our viewers and listeners look at this week to learn? Maybe that may be happening at the beginner's ball.
Well, we'll take this moment to shout out people, iconic people that we took for granted sometimes. And we're going to do Let the Beat Hit 'Em. Rolling Forward, one of the guys who really set the tone for me and educated me about the community and how to get the community involved in line dancing. Let the Beat Hit 'Em is a very easy dance, high energy, and it definitely is going to be played at the beginners ball. And we're going to honor him too, because that's, like I said, I went to his last event in Pittsburgh. It was amazing. That was the first event I went to. We had dry fit shirts. I'm like, okay. This is nice. Okay.
He was something.
Yeah, he taught me about grants and how to get money to make your event better and be able to do things that other people can't do. And even though I haven't tapped into it yet, he was the first person that was telling me about this kind of stuff and how to we got a long way to go, but Roland knew about that stuff. He was on it early, right? And so Let the Beat Hit 'Em will be the song of the week.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's end the show with a little bit of trivia. So for those who have been watching, listening, paying attention, we are going to ask a few trivia questions and see who can get the answers correct. So we've been kind of going over the beginner's ball and what to expect and what's happening. So we want to know if someone in the chat can tell us. Oh, someone wants to know real quick before we do that. Somebody says, "What's the dance?" Let the beat hit them, right? Is that the name of the song and the dance?
Correct.
Okay. So Beverly, that is the name of the song and the dance. Let the Beat Hit 'Em by Roland Ford. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So first person to reply in the chat to tell us. There we go. Roland Ford. Oh, I think I put a W in there. Thank you, Miss Alexa, for catching that. Let the beat hit 'em, Roland Ford. All right. That is the dance of the week. Make sure y'all check it out. And learn it because that's going to be one of the dances at the beginner's ball this coming Thursday. Perfect. All right. So, all right, Carlos, I'll let you ask the first question. Let's do some trivia. What do you want to ask the listeners and viewers about the beginner's ball? See who chimes in and gets the answer right.
Question. How many people was the hotel my mother wanted to reserve for the first beginner's ball? How many people did that hotel hold for our ball?
I know the answer.
Yeah.
I know the answer. How many people did the first hotel hold that Carlos's mom? Whoa, they're coming through.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who answered first. Whoa.
Winner gets a free ticket to the beginner's ball.
Yes. Okay. So I have to go with the very first person that chimed in, and let's give a shout out to. Sorry. Hold on. Let's give a shout out to Loretta Lee, who said 250 people. Is that correct?
That's right.
Yay! So Loretta Lee was the very first person to chime in to say 250 people, and I think Carlos laughed and said, "Mom, that's not gonna be enough. We need more space than that." All right. So, Mr. Charles, you have a question?
Sure. What time does the actual ball start on Saturday?
Shit, I don't even answer that.
Oh, Lord.
Let me check my itinerary.
All right. So we have a lot of people chiming in. So let's see.
7.
We have Inez Council Thomas, who said 7 p.m. Is that correct?
We better check with Avis.
Where's Miss?
I thought it was 7.
I thought it was 6:30. What time?
Lord have mercy, Miss Avis, please. We're gonna have her on the show next time. You're not allowed to be on the show without Miss Avis because we need.
I told you. I'm in charge of the line dance stuff. She in charge of the logistics and stuff.
Okay, so she just gave the answer in the chat. So let me go back and see who got it right. Let me see who got it right. Hold on. Let me see the first person that got it right. No, then she replied. She says, "I know." Okay, so okay, I see somebody that got it right. The first person that got it right was Sharice Johnson. She said 7:30. Miss Avis said it starts at 7:30. Dinner is at 6, but the ball starts at 7:30.
Okay.
See, yeah, that's why I did it because I didn't know. No doubt.
Shout out to Miss Avis. Carlos, you fired. Okay, you not allowed. You out the group now.
Oh boy.
Okay, my question. Oh, you have a trivia question?
Sure.
Okay, go.
When does registration start for next year's ball?
Ooh, good one.
Date and time.
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
That's right. Date and time.
Date and time. Yes, we need the date and the time. Come on, people. Y'all know this. Y'all got it. Look at this. She's like, I know. Come on. Uh-oh, I got some people chiming in. Let's see.
That's a good question, TW. I like that question, TW.
We need the date and the time. Some people are only giving the date, but I need the date and the time. Let's see. We got somebody. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
Out. July 1st,
there we go. Okay, we got a winner.
Boom.
Miss Margaret said July 1st at midnight. Is it midnight?
Yes.
Yeah, you can say midnight. Or I was saying 12.
Okay,
midnight. Just say midnight.
The official July 1st.
Yeah, 12:01.
Because midnight is technically still the previous day.
Right. Okay.
July 1st started at 12:01.
12:01.
Walter said right now.
Love it.
He said right now.
Let's get it going.
I have a question. I have one. Where is the beginners ball being held? City and states. I need to know. Where is the beginners ball being held this year? Where? I need to know. City and state.
All y'all that's going should definitely know.
City and state.
Unless your plane is going to the wrong city.
There we go.
Ain't no beginners ball. Where the beginners ball at?
Teresa.
I'm gonna let Mr. Charles. I'm gonna let Mr. Charles say this name. Who is that, Mr. Charles?
Teresa Fields.
Oh my God.
Teresa, I know I was messing with her.
She's gonna be in trouble.
And she's gonna put you in the headlock.
Yes.
As soon as you get to the hotel, she's gonna put you in the headlock.
That's Teresa.
So, Teresa, Richmond, Virginia. Yes. Thank you. She was the first one to chime in to share. Richmond, Virginia. All right, let's go around one more time. Let's ask 3 more questions and we're done. Carlos, on you. What you got?
I think I drank my drink too fast. I got like a.
Oh boy,
that's what he got. He got a headache.
You got a question?
Look, I'm new to drinking. I just started. I started drinking on my 40th like a year and a half ago.
Oh wow!
And so I still be drinking it fast like a Kool-Aid.
Yeah. No, that ain't gonna work. You gonna be messed up.
I'm over here hurting right now. I'm like, oh.
Like you gotta keep your eyes open.
Next question. All right. This is what we talked about today. All right. So the people ready to start typing already.
I know they got their fingers on them keyboards.
Oh yeah. So who is the person responsible for me looking and seeing the vision for the beginners ball? That's the first thing I talked about when we got on here. Who is the person? And y'all better spell her name right too. Y'all better spell her name right. You know you got that little hype, the little what you call it?
Hyphen? Yeah.
Hyphen, got the hyphen. What's the little apostrophe on there?
All right, let's see.
Yep. He did the little hyphen thing too. Who did that?
Oh, I think I see one.
That's Lady D Jones. She the one spelled it right.
Okay, let me see. We got that one?
Yeah, Lady.
All right, Lady D Jones.
Demaya out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, Lady D.
I got a hard one.
That was a hard one.
I got a hard one right here.
Yeah, quite a few people got that one right. So good job. Okay, what you got, Mr. Charles?
What is the name of the venue that we will be at Thursday night? What is the name?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
buddy.
a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
2 blocks away.
Yeah, bring your poncho.
I know. Gonna be raining.
Right now, looking like a little bit of rain. We're gonna see.
We gonna see. They thinking out there.
Uh-oh. I see somebody that got it.
Nope, not the rooftop. No, that's what we do.
Oh, okay. That's different. Okay.
Is that it, Carlos?
It's a word that goes before that.
Cabana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody got it right here. Let's see. Sincere.
Sincere
Let's see,
Brown.
is this right? Is that right?
Yeah. Sansa Ray. Yeah.
Oh, Sansa Ray, excuse me.
Hi, Sansa.
Please don't let me mess up nobody's name. I can't. I don't want to
She
get beat up.
So she got it right, but it's spelled with a K. It's spelled incorrectly, but you got
Okay.
you would never know.
Nicest person, I'm telling
It's
you.
spelled with a K. Cabana Rooftop.
Nice person.
Mhm.
Cabana Rooftop. All right. Good job. Okay, last question. What type of dances? What type of dances
It's the best
will
question.
they be doing
It's
on?
the best question of the night.
Yeah, what type of dances will they be doing at this ball?
Now it's up to speed typing. That's what it takes. Everybody should know. Who can type the fastest?
Hey, everybody knows. Woo!
She just want me to say her name.
Yes, she does want you to say that.
Teresa.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
So
Yeah, I saw it right there. Here we go.
With the beginner dances,
That lady with
let's put it out there now.
Yes.
With the beginner dances.
Beginner dances. So everybody's on the
We
same.
would not be doing the same old two-step all weekend.
Same
Because
old
I get that
two-step.
joke. People try to play me. We're not doing the same old two-step all weekend. We between the 4 DJs, we have a minimum of 450 dances that will be played.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And so I put out a list of 100 already with videos and a PDF attached to it. So if you need that, inbox me after this, and I can inbox me with your email, and I can forward you the PDF and the playlist I created on YouTube with the first 100 dances, and these 100 dances will definitely be played.
Okay.
At the beginner's
Well,
ball.
I want to.
And because people thinking, how many beginners are gonna be doing this and that? No, we got well-traveled DJs that have been all over the country, right? Well, we got these. Rondi alone is gonna get it rocking, right? And so we're gonna be dancing. When I say all weekend, to stuff that you might not know, but you can catch it on the floor. We're gonna be calling it out. We're gonna be on the stage, getting you moving. Just stay on the floor. Don't go sit down when the song go off. Just stay right there.
Yeah.
I promise.
But that Lady D's response to what type of dances you all are going to be doing, this was her response. All advanced.
You're in a room by herself. You're in a room by herself.
Hey mom, go ahead and cancel her ticket. Go ahead and cancel it right now.
That's all advanced for beginners.
Right, all advanced for beginners. That was
cancel her ticket right now.
Well, listen, I hope you all have an amazing time at the Beginners Ball this coming weekend. I know my mom is going to miss being there. So do me a favor, do us a favor, take lots of videos and pictures so that you can share them with her. Send a shout out to her, please. Because I know she really wants to be there. I appreciate you, Mr. Charles, for supporting my mom and her podcast and being such a gracious host. And Carlos for coming on to share the platform with us to talk about the Beginners Ball. We wish you all the best, much success. We hope that everyone that shows up in good spirits, has a fantastic time, gets there safe, and goes back to their homes safely. And be ready for the next event to come up. I love it that people of our culture can come together and do something so amazing and so great and have a great time doing it and have love for line dancing. So God bless you all. And
did you say take pictures?
I shouldn't have said. I knew that was. I knew you were gonna take pictures, Mister. I knew it. Mom, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, you want to say something before we close out?
Just thank you to everyone for keeping this podcast going. Thank you for the donations and the love that you all have sent. All the people on the side that tuned in, thank you. Thank you, Carlos, for being such an awesome guest tonight. Mr. Charles and Annette for being co-host. I always call it Annette a co-host.
A co-host.
Co-host. And Natasha and Terry for being hosts as well.
Yes.
And God
Well,
bless every one of you and continue to push forward. And Carlos, one thing you said that I really liked was you promote line dancing everywhere you go. I do the same thing, even in the hospital. I tell them my name is Queen. Why your name Queen? Because I'm a line dance queen. Oh, one of the queens. I say one of the queens of line dance because I know there's others who came before me. I said one of the queens of line dance.
No. There's only one with the W in
Yes,
it,
That's
baby. Only
yes,
one,
yes.
Queen.
The queen and the prince.
Queen and the Prince.
so
Well,
God
we
bless all of you. Thank you.
Hey, well,
we
can we
love
hear you?
While we got Queen on here, though, I want everybody to know, please donate to
Yes.
this Cash App so we can keep this platform going. You know, it costs money to even run the app every month, and there's a lot of people that put in on this to do this. So keep it going. Cash App is the money sign, the LDC, THELDC. Or if you fancy bougie people, we got Zelle too. So make sure you hit that number up, 813-407-1216. The Cash App is the LDC. It's easy, y'all.
Yes.
$1 or $100, whatever you want to give, just donate to this a beautiful cause because it's something we want to keep going. Y'all talk about we want to have stuff for our own. This is the platform. This is our media. This is a media platform where people can come to every week and see instructors from all over the world, not country, from all over the world. We have people from London, UK, California, to New York, to Florida, to Washington State. So tap in, donate to this stuff, keep our stuff going. This is a precious gem in the line dance community. So hit that Cash App, money sign, the LDC, and let's keep this thing going. Queen, I love you. The vision for this podcast and this platform is amazing. Some of the people that you had on here are big name people who people already knew, and then you also have people on this platform that nobody knew about that gained a lot of exposure just by being on this platform. So we commend you, salute you for what you got going on.
Thank you so much, Carlos.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And if nothing else, we want to say thank you to everyone watching. Thank you to everyone who has supported and continue to support the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast and Queen Sheila and the Line Dance Connection. Thank you to Mr. Charles, to Carlos, to everybody that's on the platform, to your beautiful wife sitting there next to you, to my husband sitting next to me, whoop, whoop, and everyone watching. Have a beautiful and safe and amazing week. And we look forward to seeing you again next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the Line Dance and Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast with all your neighbors, your followers, your friends, even your enemies. We don't care. We want to talk to all of them.
Mr. Charles.
Next Sunday. Go ahead, Mom.
Tasha, Mr. Charles forgot something.
What's that?
You tell me every week, Mr. Charles?
Oh, she already said who's going to be next week.
Oh, she did? Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry.
We need you to end it out how you always say it.
Go, Mom.
I'm about to say, Queen, you got to say what you always say. I got to hear it
Love
one time.
is no good unless you give it away. Here's some of mine.
That's what we wanted to hear. That's what we want to hear. Goodbye, everybody.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Don't kill our Gamecocks. Gamecocks. Yeah, boy.